What's going on, traders? This is Ace Boogie coming to you live and direct with another trade recap from today. So I traded two tickers today. First one is BCCI, OTC, low price stock. It was a one stock this morning, but it spiked all the way up to the 4 cent area before coming back down and giving back most of its profits. So this morning, I got alerted to the stock like whenever it was about right here. Whenever it's pushing past this higher day is when I got alerted and caught wind of this stock. And I definitely thought it could keep going. It was a multi-day, multi-month, multi-week breakout, I believe. It was a weekly breakout over all of these highs. Well, really, this wick is incorrect. The highest it traded today was for 4.4 cents. So just throw a line in here so you can put into perspective. So that's about the highest it's traded um today. I think this is just a misprint. But either way, it ran all the way up into this resistance area back in February, before getting shot back down. But anywho, what I did was I saw it break out, and it was already breaking out right here when I saw it. So I let it put in the high and come back down, and I longed it into some of the weakness that was right here as it sold off a bit. Wanted to get really as close to this breakout level as possible, but the spread was, the spread was the spread. So I didn't want to, you know, just buy on the ask or anything like that. So I put my order in the middle, and I actually got long at point three or 0.0385, which is right around in here. Um, the stock came down a little bit more, found the bottom, consolidated a bit, and buyers rallied. Ended up grinding back up and pushing past this higher day. Once it did that, I waited a few minutes, usually about 3 minutes, and I sold it into strength. A nice, um, about 13% on that. Pretty solid move. But looking back, if I would have caught the stock earlier, I would have been trying to buy on this first initial dip, if not this one right here. This is probably the best one to buy right here, any of this region right here, because stocks that spike can spike more, and that's exactly what this stock did today. And spiked up initially, then it had another leg up, then it had another leg up. I was hoping that, excuse me, I was hoping that the stock would stay right here and consolidate and hold its gains and start to curl up in the afternoon. But I think it just went a little bit too far, too fast today, and it just couldn't hold its gains. So after I sold, it actually sold off that higher day and came back down to that initial breakout level, which is good price action initially because it bounced off of it a few times. It was holding at support, but eventually it cracked that support level. Even though it popped back up, it cracked it again, and that support level happens to be the VWAP area. So I have listed on here VWAP crack, but it's really support crack. And whenever it breaks underneath that support area, and that former support becomes resistance, and that's what that's what she wrote. That was it. After that, the stock basically kept bumping up against the resistance and basically rolled over um, and downtrended for the remainder of the day. But this was a solid play. I wish I would have caught it earlier, being that it started off at less than 2 cents. So I could have got long right here under 3 cents, rode it to four. That would have been you know decent profits right there. But I didn't. I caught it late. I was trading something else actually, so that's why I kind of had my eyes away from this. So that was BCCI. I also traded Endless. This one was kind of this one I chased a bit and I had to bail myself out. But you see the daily um, had a gap up this morning and had a big push, and I was able to get a decent average and sell towards the high of the day. So I'm happy about that. Decent piece of change after commissions. Um, so let me go to the 5 minute candles. All right, so yeah, this one it opened up and it spiked off the jump. I actually put in the order somewhere around here, and my order got passed. It sucked. Um, or just got ran through, and I couldn't get filled. So sorry, I'm just trying to get this in a better perspective. So I figured I don't know what I was figuring. I thought it was gonna keep going. That's really what it was. And I bought right at the freaking highs, right as it was reversing. I thought it was gonna push 57 cents. I saw something on level two that led me to believe that, even though I knew I was chasing. Luckily, I was wise enough to only go in half size at this level. So when it did reverse on me, I added my other half down towards the lows to give me a good, decent, you know, 0.54 average. From there, it bounced like clockwork. Um, Stalled a little bit at that little 5.4 area, but eventually grinded back up to break the high of the day and to continue on another leg up. So I was able to capitalize on that high day break, and sold into strength, much like BCCI. So similar to BCCI, Endless went way too far, too fast on the day. It was up from 30 cents all the way up to 60 cents. So definitely over 100%. And so it came back down. It came back down hard. I thought it could bounce and recover some of its gains and consolidate, but not today. It got rejected at VWAP and basically rolled over all afternoon. So that was my two trades for today. Um, got to be more safer. Got to be more wiser than chasing an entry way up here. I'm kicking myself in the butt for that. I have been doing it all day actually, so I know what I need to do, what I need to focus on, and hone in. But that's all I got for y'all today. If you have any questions, you can hit me up in the chat room. Leave a comment on the video, whatever. Hey, Spooky signing out.